Hello and greetings to dear friends. We want to do a backtest on Monday. I have funded the account this time for those who have $100,000 accounts because my students have now taken accounts that they are working with. When they came to set up the robot, their account was funded with $100,000 and they wanted to know what volume they could work with. The volume I suggest to them is with a $7,000 account, $10,000 of Panjalat Ela Dehlet that they can work with and pass their challenges. With this robot, I set the risk of the robot to the same as usual, so that it can do the work for you. When I put it on $50 accounts, the risk is very low. It's just that the account doesn't work and allows you to trade, but now I forced the robot to take risks so that if you had $1,000 accounts, you could trade. Let's go and have a look at the robot's trading and see how it trades for us on this day. You can't see the account, see the history. Fix spread on the account and see where it opens for trading, and when the trade opens, well, this trade says that they are working with high volume accounts now. How much fear can they have? How much time can they keep open? And when we are backtesting the live market, you will realize that when you are on your feet, what do you do at that moment? If a trade goes into profit or loss, what psychological impact does that have on you? You need to be very clear about what actions to take during those times. If a trader isn't clear about what to do when their trade is in loss or profit, it can become costly for them in terms of gaining profits and incurring losses, ultimately affecting their account. Well, let's go. This girl of mine can't work like this. I need to raise the search a lot until it reaches the signal. You see, I'm reducing the search because at the beginning of the market, the fluctuations are high. He hasn't opened the cases for us yet. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's 2 in the morning. Well, I couldn't hit it. The previous Mola got out of our hands. Let's see. How it could have been. It was a close call and it gave a moon 121 pips in profit. The next Mola had a buy, which also gave a moon 23 pips in profit. In the end, it was a mistake. This is the Maula of Sebum, who was hitting. I'll slow down. Look at this Maula. Dear those who have accounts with. They are working on it. It's just as difficult as it is. On this account, for example, if you work with a percentage, then from somewhere else, if you don't work with a percentage, you will have the problem of what to do with these accounts. Let's see how this trade closes. The robot has taken a buy here and it's gone into profit. It secured $17,000. By now you could have closed it as it was profitable, but my friends prioritize recovering losses. The robot achieved this. A previous trade lost $7,500. Now we're $4,000 in profit. Trading manually from a point changes the situation. Managing large lots changes your mindset. My last lot was nearly 30 and my highest was around $47,000. This previous loss is those working with the robot must prioritize to recover their earlier losses. The robot has already done this. This was a previous trade that incurred a loss of about $7,500, and now we're in a profit of about $4,000. If you want to trade manually from a certain point onward, it becomes a different situation. Your mindset really changes when you have to manage such large lots. The last lot I had placed was nearly 30 lots, and the highest I've reached so far has been around $47,000. Your mindset really doesn't allow you to manage such large lots. The last lot I placed was close to 300 lots, and dear friends, the highest I've reached so far has been around $47,000. Let's meet on the 30th. In addition, $9,000 has compensated you for that previous loss, my dears, and you should be able to make a profit. The people who are currently operating with props here could take their profits and exit and wait for the next signal. Well, we have these going exactly hour by hour, except now, or a group of people are going to the big clock. First, they don't trade the market. They wait for the London market to reach its hour. Or how many cases they will do, and then we'll see what the next signals will be. But the robot is in profit. Here you can see its margin, how much is in profit, which means it has made a profit of nearly $1,000 for them. Right now, that would be enough for them to not have to work anymore. They could just focus on their other trades. $20,000 is enough. $20,000 is also interest. If you want to lower your head, I'll take it higher. Your video won't be a joke, my dears. I want that. These are the questions that are here, and the price of incense is going up. Take all of these into account. Because tomorrow I will be in the news if you want. Friends who want to change the robot need to know what events are happening. For example, if a buy trade is executed and a sell trade is closed for us, they will realize I could have a 3,450 loss, or I might leave it to the robot. What has the robot done for me? Oh, these are important metrics. We move forward candle by candle. Let's see our actions when we are in such a loss. With a volume of $100,000, those with high accounts still feel more stress. This trade has gone into that loss, and the sell trade has also been executed. Now let me show you the loss. It dropped at 9 a.m. Let's go. What actions do we take when we are in such a loss? Well, with a volume of $100,000, those who are working with high accounts still experience that psychology and stress more on their accounts. This trade has gone into that loss, and the sell trade has also been executed. Now let me show you the loss as well. At 9 a.m. it dropped. Let's see, it's close to $19,000 in total. The account should be in profit now because we also took that previous profit. This is the first loss here. Now we have a sell trade that hasn't closed yet, showing a $30,000 loss. Friends, this is based on a $100,000 account, and these trades are being executed in this manner, exactly like the trades Let's go at 9 a.m. Sharp in the morning. Let's see, it's close to $19,000. In the end, the account should be in profit by now. Well, because we also took that previous profit, this was the first profit. Now we have a sell here that hasn't closed yet at $30,000. Friends, this is considering the $100,000 account that is being traded with Silat. Exactly the same way. I trade. I've set up the lower volume trades for you, and this is no different. No matter how much loss you incur here, you need to recover your losses first before taking profits from the account. Those who have changed the robots know that if the account incurs a loss on that day, they need to sit behind the system to recover those losses, because we know that if they misinterpret the trend or if events unfold in a certain way, the market will eventually follow a good trend and recover all their losses in that trend. We need to keep in mind that ultimately they are currently in a loss. A lot of profit. It is currently at a loss. With my grandfather, once again, $4,000. With 2 frankincense, with 3 frankincense, $11,000 went into profit. $1,000. Let's see what losses we have here. 119 to 120.40 and 48. Okay. We could have closed it once again with that rebound. Yeah, it had a good rebound here. These are good trades where we could close with that $20,000. You could have exited once and then look at that $100 again. You can exit again in the next signal, dear ones, and you can open your trade again to take that next $100. I'm going to raise the stop loss a bit, giving you another chance to close on 2000. I'm taking on a bit more risk here. I want to recover the losses I've made in this trade, but I need to be cautious. I'm taking 2000 here based on the next signal from Oken, and then I'll take the next one after that. These explanations that I'm giving you in the back end now, my dears, are all experiences that I have been working with the robot for a while now and doing these things. And I never wait for it to make, say, 20% or 30% that it might want to hit the second leg. I enter the trades and try to divide the trades and do it in terms of the day. Let's have the next deal. Let's see what it does. It should be a hashtag for now. It should go up to 28,000. We could have closed this cell phone. Let's see if it's a cell phone. It's reached a good point where it can actually take off from here and start moving. $10,000 is still not recovered. 20,000 is recovered so far. You gave you a chance to recover your losses twice. With this return, you could have gone up again. Those who worked a little more in the financial market and also brought more cold in this return, I could have entered the trade again. They recovered 20,000 in the end. Or if they were also in the trade, they could have made a profit again with the same next move. Since the 20,000 should have made their trade in profit, that means you had also made up for your 20,000 capital, your account had been compensated, and you could have made a good profit from the market again. Nearly $50,000 had gone into profit. Let's see you again. How many times will we give you a chance to close your trade? The restock will go up and come back to the same level. You could close your trade at the same level. Then it will go back to its level. Let's see you again. You gave you another chance to return. $1,000 fell. Now your account is 140, 40% of which is in your account profit. I understand that the profit you wanted to make has passed, and the remaining 15% has not passed. One day, but I should mention that there are rules in place that prevent you from passing your account in just one day. They also don't allow you to take excessive risks. But with 5 lots and 10 lots, you can still manage your trades effectively. It's good to do these transactions on accounts that are now worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If your mindset, dun, and your mind are of course up to $100,000 accounts, you should tell prop that I don't believe in it. Honestly, I don't see prop accounts in the clan for more than $10,000, my dear. Unless you want to work with a $100,000 account, for example, something like $5,000 or $6,000 a month, it's normal for us to have the end of the road open for us now that 2,000 are inside. Close trades at market end and take 8 to 10,000. I'll show trades and profits, but you can get more profit like the trend up. I said I'd close this trade around 20 or 30,000 to recover loss. With next signals, if I opened with 2,000, I'd be in profit now. I could have adjusted my day and taken profit. Some people sat behind screens for hours. You can see the profits he made, but you can make more profit from it, like the exact same trend that had gone up until then. But I told you where I would close this deal. I would close it at the same 20,000 or 30,000 so that I could make the previous yellow based on experience. And in the institution, with the next signals that it gave, if I had closed here again with 2,000 in this transaction now, since 2,000 is still in profit, I could have made my day with this and, well, my profit from the market. Now, a bunch of people come here and sit behind their desks for 4 hours, for example. They sat down at about 11 Osiris, and when they sat down, they were given a signal by Lord or Noyetzel. They closed the price at 20,000. They said goodbye to the other trades. So, in the end, these are the trades that the robot made for you, my dears. Nearly $70,000 came from a $100,000 account. You made a profit that is 70%, and it goes up, and I raise the margin, I think I increase the leverage a lot. You have no right to act like this with a pro account. I should say, for example, with now. 5 lots is a good number in my opinion. Personally, I would even risk less because I don't rush to grab percentages. I aim for a monthly return. If I can get 5%, 10%, that's great. If I can get 20%, that's amazing. You see, this was the loss, and the next profit ultimately compensated for the next loss. It lost again, compensated, lost, and compensated. It lost, lost, compensated, and compensated until it went up to 30 something. It was clear here too? And you saw all the profits. Thank you, and God bless you. It lost, it compensated, and it compensated until it went up to 30 something. It was clear here too, and you saw all the profits. Thank you, and God bless you.